Me?
Good morning. Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Now we are going to study chapter 5. Let's see chapter 5. Chapter 5. Models of foreign exchange determination. Models of the foreign exchange determination. In Chinese, we can say 第五章外汇决定模型。Let's see. 1. Introduction to a theory of exchange rate determination. The theory of exchange rate determination is one of the core contents of international financial theory. It mainly analyzes what factors determine and influence the exchange rate. The theory of exchange rate determination develops with the development of economic situation and economic theory, and provides a theoretical basis for the country's monetary authorities to formulate exchange rate policies. In this page of PPT, we can find the factors which determine the exchange rate of international finance. And the exchange rate determination developed with the development of economic theory. And this chapter will give us apologize for the authorities to use monetary policies to change the economic situation. Let's go on. The exchange rate theory mainly includes international theory of debts and credit, purchasing power parity theory, interest rate parity theory, balance of payments theory, and asset market theory. Asset market theory is divided into currency analysis and portfolio analysis. Currency analysis is divided into elastic price currency analysis and sticky price currency analysis. This page tells us that exchange rate theory mainly divided into 5 parts. And in this part of PPT, give us explanation. What's the meaning of a shared market theory? And tell us a shared market theory can be divided into currency analysis and portfolio analysis. And tell us currency analysis can be divided into elastic price currency analysis and sticky price currency analysis. Let's go on. Section 1. Theory of international indebtedness. In Chinese, we can say 第一节国际借贷学说。Let's see the introduction to the theory of international indebtedness. The theory of international indebtedness was first put forward by G.J. Gossen, a British scholar, in his book, Theory of Foreign Exchange, 1861. Means the theory of international indebtedness was first put forward by Gossen. He tells us the contents of international indebtedness in his book, Theory of Foreign Exchange, published by 1861. The theory holds that exchange rate is determined by the supply and demand in the foreign exchange market. The supply and demand of foreign exchange are generated by international lending. So the international lending relationship is a main factor that affects the change of exchange rate. In this segment, we can find the theory. What's the contents of this scholar tell us? Tell us that exchange rate is determined by the supply and demand in foreign exchange market. And tell us the foreign exchange rate are generated by international lending. So the international lending relationship is the main factor that affects exchange affects the change of exchange rate. Let's see, in order to understand this part of PPT, let's see the note. G.J. Gossen. G.J. Gossen's full name is George Gossen. International indebtedness relationship include not only trade, but also the import and output of capital. International indebtedness is divided into fixed indebtedness and current indebtedness. Fixed, or what's the meaning of fixed indebtedness? Fixed indebtedness refers to the loan then has formed a loan relationship but has not entered the actual payment stage, equivalent to long-term creditor-debtor relationship. So we should understand fixed indebtedness. Fixed indebtedness is the relation in this. Let's go on. See, current indebtedness refer to the loan that has entered the payment stage, equivalent to current account revenue and expenditure. So we can find the difference between fixed indebtedness and current indebtedness. Let's go on. C2. International indebtedness theory holds that the main points are as follows. First, international indebted relationship is the main factor that determines the change of exchange rate. The exchange rate is determined by the supply and demand of the foreign exchange, which is caused by the international borrowing and lending. Therefore, the international indebted relationship is main factor that determines the change of exchange rate. In this part of PPT tell us that international indebted relationship is a main factor that influence exchange rate. And exchange rate is determined by the supply and demand of foreign exchange. And the foreign exchange can be influenced by international borrowing and lending. Let's go on to see. These all will lead to international borrowing lending relationship. Let's see. First, international import and export of commodities. Import and export of labor services. Buying and selling of stocks and bonds. Payments of profits. Interest and dividends. Income and expenditure of tourism. unilateral transfer, capital transactions, etc. In this part of PPT, we can find out that in this part of PPT, these items can make international borrowing and lending relationship. This page of PPT tells us that if international import and import caps, import and import of commodity caps will cause international borrowing and lending relationship. And import of labor service cap and also produce borrow and lending relationship, and so on. Page give us 8 items that can cause international borrow and lending relationship. Let's go on. Three. Only the current indebtedness will affect foreign exchange supply and demand. In the international lending relationship, the fixed lending in bracket tell us the explanation. Long-term lending relationship that is equivalent to the relationship between long-term creditors' rights and debts. In the bracket, tell us the explanation of fixed lending. That has formed a lending relationship, but has not yet entered the actual payment stage, will not affect foreign exchange supply and demand. This page tell us that the definition of fixed lending, and tell us that the fixed lending cannot influence the exchange market, and will not affect foreign exchange supply and demand, because fixed lending has formed a lending relationship, but has not yet entered the actual payment stage. So the current indebtedness will affect foreign exchange supply and demand. The fixed lending could not affect foreign exchange supply and demand. So we should see the last paragraph. Only loans that have entered the payment stage, current indebtedness, will affect foreign exchange supply and demand. This sentence tells us that only loans that have entered the payment stage, means current indebtedness will affect foreign exchange supply and demand. Who are? Oh. Current indebtedness or indebtedness affects foreign exchange supply and demand, and ultimately influence the exchange rate. Let's see first. Only one current indebtedness is equal. The foreign exchange rate will remain stable. Let's see the explanation. When the country's current credits and debts are balanced, the foreign exchange receipts and payments are equal. The exchange rate is in constant equilibrium. This paragraph tells us that when current indebtedness is equal means current credits equal current debts. The foreign exchange rate will remain stable, means foreign exchange rate is constant. And the contents of this page of PPT can be explained by the following figure. Let's see Fig 5.1. Foreign exchange rate remaining stable. Foreign exchange rate remaining stable. In this figure, and we can find there are two lines in Figure 5.1. The blue curve is called demand, and the purple curve is called supply. And one demand, the foreign exchange, the foreign currency demand is equal foreign currency supply. We can see the two lines cross at the point G, and at the point G we can find the foreign currency demand is equal to foreign currency supply. So the foreign exchange rate remains stable at the level E0. E0 means stable exchange rate. And we in this figure we should understand the horizontal axis means quantity of foreign currency, and the vertical axis means exchange rate, foreign exchange rate. Let's go on. When current credit rights are greater than current debts and the foreign exchange rate falls, when current credit rights are greater than current debts and the foreign exchange rate falls. When a country's current credit rights, foreign exchange income are greater than its current debts, foreign exchange expenditure. Foreign exchange supply exceeds demand, resulting in exchange rate decline. And that is local currency appreciation. In this page tell us that when a country's current credit rights means foreign exchange income are greater than at current debts. Current debts means foreign exchange expenditure. Foreign exchange supply exceeds demand, resulting exchange rate decline. That is local currency appreciation means local currency revaluation. So this page tells us that when the foreign currency market, when a country get more foreign currency, then its expenditure of foreign currency will make the local currency appreciation. And this page of contents can be explained by the following figure. Let's see. Figure 5.2. Foreign exchange rate fallings. Foreign exchange rate fallings. Let's see. In figure 5.2, and we found the horizontal axis is the quantity of foreign currency means, and the vertical axis means foreign exchange rate. And there are three curves in figure 5.2. The blue curve called D, and there are two purple curves, S and S1. In this figure, we can find the demand curve is not changed, and the supply of foreign currency S move to the right to S1, means the supply of foreign currency become more because of exchange income, foreign exchange income, more than foreign exchange expenditure. So at the beginning, the line D cross line S at the G point. We can find the foreign exchange rate is B0. And when the supply of foreign currency move from S to S1, means foreign currency is put in one country's foreign market more than expenditure. And we can find demand curve cross with supply curve S1 at point G1 will give us the exchange rate level is E1, and the two level of exchange rate E0 and E1 means one exchange rate move from 0 to E1 means the domestic currency is appreciating. And when foreign exchange rate falling, means domestic currency appreciating. Let's go on. When the current creditors rise are less than the current debts, the foreign exchange supply is less than the demand, and the foreign exchange rate rise. Let's see. When a country's current debt is greater than its current creditors rise, there will be a shortage of foreign exchange supply, which will cause exchange rate rise. That is, the local currency depreciate. And in this part of PPT, we can find a country get foreign currency less than its expenditure will cause a shortage of foreign exchange supply. Which will cause the exchange rate rise. So we can find the local currency depreciate. Let's see the explanation of the following figure. Let's see. Figure 5.3. Foreign exchange rate rising. In figure 5.3, and we should understand the horizontal axis means quantity of foreign currency, and the vertical axis means foreign exchange rate. There are three curves in figure 5.3. The blue curve means demand of foreign currency, and the purple curves means means supply of foreign currency. At the beginning, foreign currency demand cross foreign currency supply S at point G. Company with E0 means at the state of point G has a foreign exchange rate E0. When foreign currency shorts because of foreign currency expenditure more than foreign currency income, will lead foreign currency supply S move to the left to foreign currency supply S1 will cause the equilibrium point G move to G1. And at the point G1, we find the foreign exchange rate becomes to E1. This tells us the foreign exchange rate rising. And in another word, we can say domestic currency depreciation. Domestic currency depreciate. Let's have a short break. Let's start our lesson. Last time we have learned figure 5.3 foreign exchange rate rise. In this figure, we can find one foreign currency supply foreign currency supply reduce, the supply curve will move to the right from S to S1, and foreign exchange rate level will move from E0 to E1. And in figure 5.3, we can find a foreign exchange rate rise because of the reducing of foreign currency supply. So let's go on. 4. Evaluation of the theory of international indebtedness. First, the advantage of international indebtedness theory. 1. For the first time, Gaussian's theory systematically explained the change of foreign exchange supply and demand from the perspective of balance of payments, and analyzed the reasons of exchange rate fluctuations. Therefore, his theory is also called balance of payments theory, or foreign exchange supply and demand theory. In this page, the explanation of evaluation of international indebtedness, and tell us Gaussian's international indebtedness, also called balance of payments theory, or foreign exchange supply and demand theory. Let's go on. Although Gaussian mainly explained the reasons for exchange rate changes by the relationship between foreign exchange supply and demand, he believes that the price level, gold stock, credit status, interest rate, and other factors will also affect the exchange rate changes to a certain extent. And this page tells us that the factors which influence the foreign exchange rate, except foreign exchange rate supply and demand, but also have price level, gold stock, credit status, interest rate, and other factors will also affect exchange rate and will make exchange rate to a certain extent. Let's go on. Disadvantage of international index theory. It mainly analyzes the reasons for short-term exchange rate changes, but does not demonstrate in detail the fundamental factors. The amount of value contained in money, that determine exchange rate changes. Under the basic condition of the gold standard system, The international lending theory analyzes the influence of a country's external credit rights and debts on the exchange rate. When the international lending balance is unbalanced, however, it avoids the question of whether the exchange rate will change and what will determine the exchange rate when the total amount of international loans is balanced. From this part of PPT, we can get the conclusion that the disadvantage of international indebtedness theory give us 2 points. Under the condition of a gold standard system, the international lending theory analyze the influence of a country's external credit right and debts. And this theory avoids the question of whether exchange rate will change and what will determine the exchange rate when the total amount of international loan is balanced. Therefore, it is difficult for the international lending theory to explain the exchange rate changes caused by increase or decrease of currency quantity under the paper currency standard system. That is the paper currency circulation system. So, for an example, inflation, rising prices cause the exchange rate to fall, etc. This is the biggest flaw of this theory. At this part of PPT, we should find the theory. The theory has a disease that it could not explanation the exchange rate change caused by the increase or decrease of current quantity on the paper currency standard system. In other words, we can say on the paper currency standard system, this theory could not explain the foreign currency quantity change or to influence the exchange rate. For example, when a country has inflation, price rises, and how this influence this country's foreign exchange rate level. Let's go on. C2. It doesn't make an in-depth analysis of the relationship between exchange rate and international capital flow. Although the theory mentioned that price level good stock, credit status, interest rate, and other factors may have a certain impact on the exchange rate. It was not fully explained. And in this page, PPT, we can find this theory has another two shortcut. It couldn't deeply analyze the relationship between exchange rate and international capital flow. And this theory has not fully explained the price level, gold stock, credit status, interest rate, and other factors. How can these factors influence the exchange rate? This theory is only applicable to the relatively free and open foreign exchange markets in developed countries. But it is not applicable to the foreign exchange markets in developing countries, where government intervention is more frequent. And this page of PPT tells us that this theory is only suitable to the relative free and open foreign exchange market in developed countries. But this theory is not suitable to those developing countries. In other words, we can say in developing countries, this theory is not applicable. Okay, that's all for today's new lesson. At the rest time, students can freely study the contents. What we have learned today.
Can we introduce a country in research work?
What do you want to ask? Hello? What do you ask?